Are you ready to have some fun in the rain? We are going to be planting in something called a root pouch. This is made out of recycled water bottles, which is awesome. They can be as little as this guy, maybe a little bit bigger, 10 gallons, 15 gallons. I have one out there that I'm going to plant in. Well, you'll see. Follow me. It's big. Well, we're going to get wet today, but that's okay. That's part of gardening. And how is that for a root pouch? That's the 200-gallon version, and it's all filled with something called pit moss. I love pit moss. It's made out of recycled newspapers. It's made locally. They're not paying me to say that, but they did have a bunch of leftover material that they couldn't sell. And check out this video of me unloading it out of the truck. It's about 800 yards back to the truck to get back and forth here, but we got it filled up. You could use compost. You could use a growing medium, whatever you might want, but raised bed. It's going to be filled with vegetables, and I'm going to do flowers too. And it's going to be up above where any rabbits or other critters can get it. So let's fill it up. The other thing I love about the pit moss, 2/3 less water. I wish it was 2/3 less rainy. All right, I'm going to top this off with some pit moss plentiful. And then we'll get planting. So everything we're planting today loves cold weather. We're going to treat this like any other container. This is going to be my thriller in the middle. This is a kale that I just love called red boar because it'll grow up like a tree. It'll be our centerpiece. And then around that, it's going to be all lettuce, arugula, beets, Swiss chard, anything I have that loves cold weather. And when the leaves come off the trees, this spot over here is going to be the perfect place for these plants. And when we're done with the vegetables, I'm actually going to put pansies around the edge. It's going to be fun. There's our thriller. Spinach. So for spinach, I always prefer fall planting. They can't take any hot weather. They'll bolt. And fall planted spinach many times can actually winter over. Some early wonder beets. Beets love cold weather. And my favorite, arugula. Chickens snuck in here and have been nibbling on my arugula. They strip it off the stem. Not one thing, it's another. And now it's just pansies around the outside, just to look pretty. Got our thriller, our filler, and our spiller. I'm excited. And we don't have to water. Okay, there we go. I am excited. I think this thing's gonna be awesome. Filled with vegetables, flowers, and kale. This is actually edible too, but I'm gonna grow it as an ornamental. All right, shrub planting time. Follow me. Boy, and look at this fat guy we found in the garden. He's gonna eat lots of slugs here until the end of the season. Always good to find a toad in the garden. Let's put you back where you belong. So in previous videos, we've been planting all sorts of fall stuff. Last week was perennials. This week it's shrubs. This is the perfect time to plant shrubs, and I am just falling in love with perennial hibiscus. This is not the tropical one that we bring in. This is one that was going to stay out here all year, come back year after year, and it has these big, beautiful blooms. This is Summerific Cranberry Crush from Proven Winners, and we've dug a planting hole about twice as wide as the root ball. We don't want it to be too deep, and we got some compost that we've dug in here, and we're just gonna knock it out of the pot and put it in. And I've got another one of these from that Summerific series that I'm gonna put in too. These are late bloomers in the season. Look at those roots. You know, we're giving this thing time to get established. And I need a little more room in there. All right, we're gonna go deeper. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, perfect. Put our compost around. We'll give it a little mulch. All right. I got one more thing to show you, and we're going to finish up. And I'm going to plant another one of these hibiscus back there. Well, I've had a lot of fun growing these hardy bananas. I got some in containers, some in the garden, and in a couple weeks, when it gets cold, I'll show you what we're going to do to winter these over. All right, let's finish up. Well, the rain is good and bad for the garden. The good part is everything gets watered. The bad part, it toppled over my Mexican sunflowers, but it's the end of the season. It's okay. We've got plenty back there. Be sure to check me out online. We're having a lot of fun at Everybody Gardens. That's a place also where you can join my Seed of the Month Club. Now, until next week, I've got another summerific to plant. I've got some other things to plant. I'm going to pick some peppers. It's a good time of the year, and I don't think the hard stuff's going to come down for a while. We'll see you then.